I was gonna make sure my hat wasn't going to get
You're good, sir. We had a large standing room only crowd
welcome
today.
This morning. Are we on?
Yes.
We'll show you all the crowd that's coming in the door here. No seats left in the room, and people waiting to get signed in over here.
Well, welcome this morning. It looks like we have a packed house. I just told Dolly back there, I'm sure all of you hear about the burn ban. There's nothing else that's to be on the agenda today. But we'll go ahead and get started. The item that most of you are here for is number 11. What we'll do is go through our immediate business here, and then we'll move to that. We'll skip ahead so we won't hold you here any longer than we have to. We're going to go to number 2, consideration actual approval of minutes for January 24 and 28.
Motion to approve the minutes for January 24th and January 28th, 2011.
Motion been made by Commissioner Lux, seconded by Commissioner Reisick. Any questions, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Being that's a 5-0. Number 3, consideration action on approval of claims for purchases, services, and vendors. Morning.
Good morning.
Judge, I have no questions.
Jeff here.
Jeff?
No, Jeff Bean. No. And I have no questions. No.
I don't have any.
No questions? Okay, need a motion.
Judge, I'd like to make a motion to approve the claims as submitted.
Motion been made by Commissioner Lux, seconded by Commissioner Mertson. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Being that's a 5-0. Number 4, discuss and approve the resubmitted financial reports for September, October, and November. Cheryl Spain, our new treasurer, welcome.
Claim to resubmit. I wasn't able to see what was going on here.
You want to explain it, somebody?
I can. The reports were filed previously, but then as we were preparing for the audit, we found a few things that needed to be corrected. And one of them had to do with the grant funds from FEMA. And so when we made that adjustment, then it caused all the rest of the balances, the beginning balances to change. And then in December, when it was filed, or November, I guess some monies were all being deposited into general fund into miscellaneous revenue. And so we needed to put those in the appropriate funds where they belonged also.
Numbers were, just the distribution was incorrect.
Yes.
Any other questions or comments?
If you look on that Fund 96, it had a negative $56,000 balance, and that was the mistake that we needed to correct. Is we put that money in general fund, and it should have went in road and bridge fund, and it should have went in 96 fund.
Okay. And in fact, I think we might have said something about that at a previous meeting about the not negative numbers when they were going to be reconciled out.
Which is consideration action concerning resolution 02-14-2011B regarding the Southern Edwards Plateau Habitat Conservation Plan. We have a number here to speak on this subject. Is there anyone here going to speak for the plan? Gonna be pretty easy then, isn't it? Okay, rather than having all of these read, it sounds like we're all pretty much in agreement on this. I'm gonna have 2 or 3 of you speak, and we'll take 3 minutes each, and if we need to, we'll go a little further into that. But first one I have here is Mike Lucky. Where's Mike? Mike, you want to come speak to that?
I want to thank you. My name is Mike Lucky, and I'm a Kendall County landowner. And speaking on the Southern Edwards Plateau Regional Habitat Conservation Plan, and I'd like to state for the record that I am strongly opposed to this plan, which could extort land and or money from landowners in this county. For example, landowners wishing to use just 1 acre of their land could be required to pay over $5,000 or give 3 acres of his land to the HCP just to use their land. This is happening in other areas of Texas right now and is done widespread in California. Most of us in Texas call this extortion. The committee putting this plan together admitted to several of us that went to their meeting last Monday that their representatives there were handpicked by a group out of Bexar County and intentionally did not approach you, our county representatives. We do have representation on that board from Kendall County. They were just not appointed by you. This happened, we went through this in 1994. The attempt was made. And this is just a backdoor approach to doing the same thing. I believe that the current resolution that has been drafted by the Kendall County is insufficient because it does not clearly define a position to opt out. Kendall County resolution supports Camp Bullis, as we all do. We spoke to the representative from Camp Bullis at the meeting last week, and he told us that they had almost all of the conservation credits they needed to do everything that they wanted to do. This is not about Camp Bullis. We all support them. This is about a group of people in San Antonio that wish to extort land and money from Kendall County, the landowners, and we are requesting you to stop it with a resolution that boldly states a position to opt out, as Bandera and Kerr counties have. I also I respectfully ask that you give Mr. Charlie Seal some time, extra time. He spoke to the